Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com. A couple of videos ago, I don't know, a week ago, I don't know, we were doing, works, unknown works by major composers, lesser known works, whatever the title of that series is. And we talked about Mozart's oratorio Davide penitente, which is nothing but the C minor Mass, except complete with a couple fabulous extra arias. I mean, amazing extra arias. And some of you expressed interest, and I was looking around, on Amazon and whatnot, and the truth of the matter is there used to be quite a few recordings of it. I mean, there were never dozens of them, but there was a respectable handful, and they all seem to have disappeared. Happily, this one is left, and it's very, very good. And so I wanted to talk about it and recommend it to you, because otherwise, what's the point in doing that series? It is a problem when you're talking about lesser-known works because they have lesser recordings. And especially today with the nutty way things are, with the availability of everything, and whether you can get physical product or streaming or whatever, if it's in a box or, you don't know what you're going to get. So here we have an absolutely excellent performance by the, who is it? The Immortal Bach Ensemble, vocal ensemble, the Leipzig Kammer Orchestra, which is very good, the Leipziger Chamber Orchestra. Leipzig, I did that in mixture of languages, didn't I? Leipziger Kammer Orchestra. There we go. That's the German. And the Leipzig Chamber Orchestra. That's the English. And we've got some really good soloists. I mean, they all are good or better. Trina Vilsberg-Lund, soprano. Christina Wahlen, soprano. Lothar Odinius, tenor. And they all sing nicely. And Morten Schuld-Jensen is the conductor. And he's done some very good recordings for Naxos. If you waft on over to ClassicsToday.com and enter his name in the little conductor search box, you'll find, half a dozen plus recordings he's done. And other things with the Leipzig Chamber Orchestra. He did conduct, as a conductor, he did some of the CPE Bach piano concerti and the Hensler edition, which are just marvelous. And he did a very fine series of Schubert masses, the 6 Schubert major masses and other choral works. It's a beautiful series, which my late colleague David Vernier reviewed, and you can take a look at those reviews. He did a very creditable Mozart Requiem. He did Haydn's The Seasons. Not so much. That one didn't come out so well. But basically, he's very reliable and very good, and he's very good here. So, as I mentioned, this is an oratorio which has texts taken from the penitential psalms. Mozart was commissioned to write it by the Viennese Composers Society, the Tonkünstler or whatever the heck that group is in Vienna, and because he really wanted to become a member, and so he put his best foot forward. He rated the incomplete C minor Mass, took all the bits that were complete, rearranged them to new texts, and he added these 2 arias, A te fratanti affanni, oh my goodness, which is gorgeous, and the other one, Tra l'oscure ombre funeste. And they're big pieces. They're 5, 6, 7 minutes long. Serious Mozart. And this is Kerschel. What is this thing? It doesn't say what Kerschel it is. It's up there. Well, it's after the C minor Mass, so it's a big Kerschel number. It's late, serious, very, very good Mozart from his prime in Vienna. And why people don't listen to this, I just don't know. But Schuld-Jensen leads a very disciplined performance. The choral singing is very accurate. This is an ensemble, a group that's worked together for a long time. It shows in the tightness of ensemble and in the way that they really characterize the words. And it's beautiful. And you also get the Regina Celli, Kerschel 108, which is early, 12 minutes long, but a lovely, sweet, Salzburgy, sacred work that Mozart was forced to write and probably hated. But he did it, and he did it well. So, Naxos' sonics are good. It's just so delightful that this thing is still available on some label somewhere, somehow. And there are a couple others floating around that you might be able to find. But do give this a listen. It's really important. The only other major sacred work that Mozart almost completed after this was the Requiem. I mean, large works. You know, there was the Ave Verum Corpus, or whatever that thing is, a little short thing. But this is a major work, and it's complete, and it's by Mozart, and nothing else he wrote at this time was. So give it a shot. You will be happy. I guarantee it. Keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.